Welcome to my video, High School Physical Science Tutorial, Classification of Matter. In this video, I want to look at what is matter, elements and atoms, and then the symbols for the elements, what is a substance, what is a compound, and discuss the two types of mixtures, homogeneous and heterogeneous. What is matter? Matter is any substance that has mass and takes up space by having volume. All everyday objects that can be touched are examples of matter. So some simple examples, just we are matter. People, places, all the things about us, the water, the lake, the soil, everything is matter. Matter is made up of elements. This is the simplest form. An element is a substance that cannot be broken down into a simpler substance. Two common day examples would be like aluminum foil that you would use in the kitchen to store food. No matter how finely you cut that aluminum foil, you're still going to have aluminum. Another example would be copper wire in your house that carries the electricity. No matter how fine you slice that piece of wire, it's still going to be copper. Now the elements are made up of atoms. These are the smallest particles. They have their own composition. Each atom is unique for each element. To keep track of all the elements, scientists have devised a system to give each element a chemical symbol that is accepted around the world. The example of aluminum here for the aluminum foil is Al. The chemical symbol for copper is Cu. And gold, which is the chemical symbol Au, and there you would think it would be Go, but it's really Au because gold is a very old substance and it goes back to the Latin word aurum, which means gold, so therefore it's Au. So they don't always correlate to what the English word is for the symbol as to what the symbol for the element is going to be. The periodic table has been devised over the last couple hundred years to list all the known elements, and this gives you some information about the atomic number, the symbol, the name of the element, and then the average atomic mass. We're not going to go into all those details right here, but the idea is each of the elements has a specific symbol that goes associated with it. Substance, matter that has a constant chemical composition and characteristic properties, is called a substance. A compound. When two or more elements combine in a fixed ratio, a compound is formed. A simple example of a compound is water. It's formed when two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen form a bond chemically. That's why we have water. So these two gases, hydrogen and oxygen, combine to make water, a liquid. Another common example is table salt. NaCl is the chemical formula that stands for sodium and chlorine. Sodium is a metal, chlorine is a gas. Actually, both of those are rather toxic. You combine them together and you're going to get table salt. Mixture, this is a combination of different substances. So when two or more substances are combined and they don't react chemically, in other words, they don't form a new substance, they form a mixture. A mixture is a physical combination of two or more substances in which their separate properties are retained. Mixtures come in two types, heterogeneous and homogeneous. Mixtures are what we most commonly see in the world. That's what most things are made of ultimately. A heterogeneous mixture, the parts of the mixture are noticeably different from each other. Some simple examples here would be like a bowl of mixed nuts. You have all different types of nuts in there. They each retain their individual properties, but the heterogeneous mixture is called a bowl of nuts. Like a pizza there. Meat, cheese, onions, bread, whatever you want to put on it. It's still pizza, but it's a mixture of substances, just like thread, this example of the clothes on your back. It's a mixture of all types of complex cottons and polyesters, nylons, and who knows what else. But it's a mixture. The next type of mixture is a homogeneous mixture, and we see a lot of these also in the world. Here, the substances are evenly distributed, and it's difficult to distinguish one substance in the mixture from another. An example would be a cup of coffee. Here we have coffee, water, and cream mixed together. They all form a uniform, homogeneous mixture. Another example that we can't really see, but we experience every day is air. which is a mixture primarily of nitrogen and approximately 20% oxygen and some trace elements. And then the horn. The horn is a alloy of brass. Now, putting this all together, we at the top of this hierarchy of the composition of matter, we start with matter itself, which basically just takes up space and has mass. And from there we go to a substance, which has a definite composition. And substances are made up of elements, which have one type of atom. When we combine elements, we can form a compound, which has at least two kinds of atoms. Now, if we start mixing all these substances together, we can form a mixture, which has a variable composition. When the substances in the mixture they all form together, and it's really hard to distinguish what's in there. This would be like the cup of coffee with cream. It's an evenly mixed, it forms a solution. Now, when they are unevenly mixed, you get a heterogeneous mixture, and this would be like the bowl of nuts or the pizza. So if you want to know more about the composition of matter, I've included a link in the bottom of the description here that will help you find out some more information. And I did hope you liked this video, got something out of it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.